Hi, I'm Harper.
Ciao, Meva.
Normally we come to you on Wednesdays with a recipe. Today's a little bit different though, although don't worry because I have a feeling that by the end of the video there will be a recipe. We're here today to address an Italian emergency! Famous Swedish YouTuber PewDiePie made a pizza. We received an enormous number of requests over the last week to watch this video. I've seen it, I checked it out, Ava has not seen it, so this will be a great opportunity for me to learn how to make a proper Italian pizza. Do you even know who PewDiePie is?
No. Should I need to know who he is?
No, this will be more fun if you have no idea.
Ciao tutti ragazzi! Today we are making pizza. This is how I eat pizza, show picture. For some reason this is making people very upset. I was just about to look where all the stuff was. It turns out Marcia's already prepared it for me. What a true Italian woman. Mamma mia!
Like you. I would also like to point out that every single song he uses in the background is music we use on our channel.
So he's copying us. I don't know who is this guy, but actually I feel that I can say that he's copying us.
He has good taste in music.
Combine water, yeast and sugar in a small bowl.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but sugar is a no-no.
No, Harper, it's like 1 kilo of sugar in the pizza is no, but a pinch of sugar with the yeast usually it helps the yeast works better. You don't really need it if you know how to make pizza. But anyway, he doesn't destroy the pizza.
Guys, do you think this is half a liter? Is this yeast? Wait, what? Oh, they come in packages.
There it is, the familiar packs of Italian yeast.
Dry yeast for pizza because actually when I'm in Italy, usually I use the fresh yeast, but because here in America it's very difficult to find the fresh yeast, I never saw in the grocery shop, I use the dried one.
Is it any different from the just normal dry yeast that you find in the store here?
No, it's the same.
It's just Italian packaging.
I'm adding the yeast now. Set aside for 5 minutes until foamy. A pinch of castor sugar. Castor sugar.
What's castor sugar?
Don't ask me because in Italy we have sugar, cane sugar, brown sugar. I don't know what castor sugar is.
Wait, I'm gonna Google it. Oh, so it's just very fine sugar. It's fine. It's finer than normal, like granulated sugar.
A pinch. It's been 5 minutes. It's supposed to be foamy. It's not foamy. What does that mean?
So I never put the yeast before in the water, the dried yeast, because usually what I do is I mix the yeast with the flour. But I heard that the other people, they active the yeast with the water before. Is there a difference?
I don't know.
My dough always rises, so maybe no.
Combine flour and salt. Okay. 4 cups of plain flour.
How much is 4 cups of flour? Because
I know this because I've had to translate so many of your recipes into cups. 1 cup of flour is 120 grams. So 4 cups of flour is 480 grams.
So he's using half kilo of flour, more or less half liter of water, and he's using 1 package of dried yeast.
Yeah.
Are we sure that he's making a pizza?
Why? What's wrong with that?
Because you are doing a pizza with, based on what he said, an hydration of 100%. And then you are putting 1 bag of yeast, but if you let the pizza rise for several hours, usually you need like 1 gram, 2 grams.
So too much yeast?
Mamma mia!
Okay, then I need the salt. 1 teaspoon. Add the yeast mixture and oil. Okay, I'm adding the yeast. 60 milliliter? That's a lot of oil for a pizza, right? Va bene.
He's adding 60 milliliters of oil.
Yes, which I also know is 4 tablespoons.
Sometimes I used a drop of oil in my pizza dough. But I used a drop of oil in my pizza dough when I do pizza in teglia. But in the real Napolitan pizza, you never use oil. And for sure, also if you want to use some olive oil, 60 ml is for a cake, it's not for a pizza.
You put olive oil in cake?
When you want to do a cake without butter, you put olive oil.
Okay, fair enough. I've never seen a cake with olive oil in it.
Yes, because
But
you
of
don't
course
have
Italians put olive oil in
you
their
don't
cake.
have olive oil, but ask Greece, ask Italian, ask Mediterranean people. Yes, we use olive oil for cake.
Dude, this doesn't look bad. This looks like dough to me. Yeah, this is totally dough. I made dough. How gooey should it be? Like if I do that, is that yes?
This is a very hydrated. Hydrated. Several people, for example, when you make focaccia, you have a high quantity of water, because then if you let the focaccia rest and rise for a long time, what you can't do kneading it, the gluten, the water will develop all the gluten on the rest. So it's not a big mistake.
So focaccia would be a more hydrated dough than pizza dough?
See,
I
because
would not have
usually a
expected
pizza
that.
dough, a very good pizza dough, the hydration is about 75%. Focaccia can be also 85%. So,
Why are you taunting me? I need help. I need help. Help me. You're Italian.
is there an Italian in the room?
Yes, his wife is Italian.
He has 10 more points.
I don't make food. I don't make pizza. I'm Swedish. We don't make pizza. Actually, we do. We put banana on our pizza. Should we do that? By the way?
It's like there is a very funny story about Swedish and pizza. And what they did, they put the kiwi on the pizza. So what happens in Italy? In Napoli, there was someone who went to the police to report this abuse on pizza. So it's like banana, kiwi, pineapple now is for beginner level guys here. Like we are flying very high.
Turn the dough into a lightly floured surface and knead for 10 minutes until smooth and elastic.
Yeah, but you're not at that stage.
She knows he needs to let that dough rest.
If she's Italian, I hope so. Otherwise, we have a big problem. More than him, hair is the problem.
Did I pick the hardest thing to ever make? Brush with oil. There you go. Brushed with oil.
He used half bottle of olive oil just for the bowl, so.
Turn the dough into a lightly floured surface. This is the sugar. Stop taking the sugar. Our flour is red.
That is true. Like that. That flour is red.
In America, the flour is red. Because in Italy, the sugar is red.
Get all your anger out. Yes, Igor, that's right. Huh? Think you're better than me?
The old women, during the past, when they made, for example, the bread, they punch the bread. It's like not like that, but they punch like that. So, as a technique, it's not so bad. With a pizza, what you want is to have hair inside. So, also doing
Air.
this.
I thought you said hair.
Not hair like my hair,
you said hair.
the area, hair.
Air,
Okay, this. You fold the pizza because you want to incorporate the air to make it.
If any YouTuber wants to fight me, this is what you got.
Do you want to fight PewDiePie?
Yes, but not punching him. It's like a cook-off, yes, I mean.
Oh, we could do Italian versus Swedish meatballs.
Easy. Easy. It's like it's so easy.
Is this when they do the spinning? No?
Usually happen when they use the rolled pizza like we see in this wonderful video is not that kind of dough. It's a dough made to do this game.
So they make a trick dough to do that?
And this is a pizza acrobatica. Don't eat.
Pizza acrobatics?
See, you don't really eat that dough because it's.
My life is a lie.
Bye. See you in 30 minutes. All right. Yeah, it's risen quite a bit. Maybe I put too much oil, but yeah. Nice. I did it.
So I hope that right now is going to work on the pizza. Even if before he slapped the pizza, now is the moment in which he should fold the pizza and then make it rise.
So now, what do we do now? We make the pizza.
He's going to spread the pizza, to roll the pizza,
Yeah,
make the shape,
yeah.
and when the dough will rise.
It rose for an hour.
7 grams of dried yeast on half kilos of flour for 1 hour. You know that after you eat this in 2 hours, your stomach will be like that because it keeps rising in your stomach.
How long should he have let it rise?
At least per 24 hours. All the process can take 24 hours. There are people who does this for 48 hours, depending on the flour. So it's like 1 hour, you are going to die. But when the pizza dough is properly made, most it's just hair. It's fluffy, it's soft. It's something
true.
that you really digest without any kind of problem, because then it's just flour and water.
So much talent. What do you think of that? Yeah? I'm so stressed. Okay, so now I will add the tomato sauce. I have not made my own sauce, which Marcia was kind of scoffing at me for.
This is just tomato puree.
And that's good, right?
When you put tomatoes on your pizza, this is one of the things that you can use. Then you need to season it, but it's just tomato puree.
But he was like joking on the fact that he didn't make a sauce, but you really shouldn't. You shouldn't cook a sauce. It's just tomatoes.
You never cook a sauce for pizza. Never, because it will cook in the oven.
Okay, we put the tomato, now the mozzarella. Why are they in these? Is it water inside?
Yeah, of course.
Ew, what is it, a baby inside? What is this? Oh. Ugh.
That's exactly
so
my
sorry.
reaction when I first saw like real mozzarella, which comes in like a giant thing of water and you have to pour it out and then sometimes you have to store it in the water. That was strange for me.
This video is stressing me out, man. I can't do this. There you go, that's enough.
I think that usually I do because mozzarella, when is the real mozzarella, which means that it's in the water, it keeps a lot of water. And if you don't want to just make your pizza moisty and, how do you say?
Moisty.
Okay. You cut the mozzarella before and let it rest. So he can't, the mozzarella
lose some of
can
the water.
lose some of the water, so then you can put it more dry on the pizza. And then Harper, another thing that usually I don't do is putting the mozzarella at this stage of the cooking process, because what you will have a burned mozzarella. For the pizza dough, with the tomato sauce on, then when it means like 3 minutes, maximum 5 minutes, I put the mozzarella on. So I will give the mozzarella the time to melt, but not burn.
Is that because it takes longer in a normal oven than it does in a wood-fired oven? And so if you leave the cheese on for that long, it'll just burn?
In Napoli it takes 90 seconds, so in 90 seconds you can't really burn the mozzarella.
It actually doesn't look that bad. Oh God. It's more like a bread. I made bread. It looks a little close to Kay's kitchen cooking. I'm sorry.
You see that mozzarella is completely burned?
Yeah.
But mine? What about mine? Mine is watery too.
Yeah, same.
Should I keep them longer?
Yeah, look at all that liquid in there.
See, but not because it's not done, it's not cooked the pizza, because you didn't make the mozzarella lose the water before.
It's actually not, it's not bad. It's not good. It's not great. You live and you learn. And hopefully you learn that this is the correct way to eat a pizza. Don't eat the crust, because the crust is the worst part of the pizza.
I've never eaten a pizza from the center like this, but I used to not eat my crust. However, once you discover the real pizza and a well-made crust, then you can't help but eat the crust because it's so light and fluffy and delicious. It's not just like heavy bread. So I do understand why with that crust that he made, he wouldn't eat it.
We invented knife and fork just so we can eat pizza like this. You don't believe me? Do they have pizzas in China?
Lots of people think that in Italy you eat pizza with a knife and fork.
Or what they do when they serve you a pizza, they cut the pizza.
Or and I think this is where the confusion comes from. Sometimes they don't, and they give you a knife and fork.
Yes.
But what tourists don't understand is that you're not supposed to eat it bite by bite, you just cut your own slices.
And you eat the crust, guys, because what you do with the crust, you do the scarpetta, you will clean the plate.
They actually have a word for cleaning your plate with bread or with the crust, scarpetta.
The best part about eating a pizza like this is that you can do this afterwards. There you go. PewDiePie pizza. How many Italians rating do you give?
3 out of 5.
3 out of 5.
I will show you how to make a 5 out of 5 pizza, but I'm not going to make the pizza.
I'm gonna make the pizza?
You will make the pizza, and you will show people how to make a pizza 5 out of 5. If you did this, you can do this.
But he did it wrong!
But you will do it right! Explain us what we need to make a pizza.
I don't know. So we have 500 grams of all-purpose flour.
Bravo.
We have a little bit more than 1.5 cups.
30 milliliters, it should be 375.
Okay. I have no idea how much salt and yeast here.
Here we have about 1 gram of dried yeast.
Okay. How much salt?
And here we have 10 grams of salt.
10 grams. How many pizzas will this make?
It should be around 3 pizzas. It can be also 4 if you do them a little bit smaller. Put the yeast in the flour.
Okay. Not in warm water, huh? Okay. Do I mix that in?
See? So you start to take the water.
I start to add it?
See, but not all the water. That's okay.
Okay.
And then
Start
to mix. Do you feel stressed?
Not yet. We're just getting started here.
But more or less we are done.
More or less we're done.
More or less we are done.
Although, once again, you picked the smallest bowl.
And how small can a bowl be until it's no longer a bowl?
It's like, why not a bigger bowl?
Because this is enough.
Look. Not this, not this,
But
no.
for half kilos of...
How big can a bowl be until it becomes a tub?
It's time to add the salt.
Before the rest of the water.
See, Harper. Then, Harper, the water.
The rest of the water, all of it?
See? And mix, Harper. Don't worry if it's sticky, that's like if it's clumpy.
It's pretty clumpy and sticky.
See, that's okay. Then you cover. And now we need it, let it rest for about 30 minutes, 45 minutes.
Okay.
So we wait.
All right, we'll be back soon. 30 minutes later, what do we do?
Sprinkle some semolina flour on the surface.
Oh, semolina flour. So
Semolina
we've switched flours.
Yes.
Switched flours on me.
While the the dough can absorb the white flour, this is a little bit harder to be absorbed by the dough. Take the dough.
Here?
And yes, you can use that I don't know how do you call it.
This?
Sì, bravo.
I think it's called a bench scraper.
This is a very interesting moment because you don't need to knead your dough. You need just to fold the dough several times.
How am I supposed to handle it?
With this,
Oh.
see, fold. Okay. Then on the other side. Now, okay, take another bowl, the big one.
The big boy bowl?
Brush here some olive oil balsam. Stop. And place the dough into the bowl. So now wash your hands.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, we cover the bowl.
Okay, so we have our dough covered. What do we do now?
Now, Harper, we keep the dough in the fridge for at least 16 hours. Then, after 16, 18 hours, we take our dough out of the fridge and we let it rest at least for 3 hours at room temperature. Then we will make the small bowl and we let them rest for about 1 hour and a half, 2 hours. And then it's time to make our pizza.
Okay, but since I kind of want pizza now, can we use the pizza dough that you made before?
Sì, Arthur, certo. And here we have the final result.
Are we gonna use the pizza stone?
We are going to use a pizza stone.
What temperature?
The highest temperature that our wonderful oven can reach.
550. I've got my tomatoes here, and this is just canned whole peeled tomatoes. Olive oil?
Yes,
Like that.
perfect.
And salt.
And salt.
Okay.
Perfecto.
I've got my cheese here. I've got my basil, my Italian flag. Now this is the part I always mess up. On the pizza peel, lots of flour.
Flour.
Like more?
Flour, Arthur. Flour.
Okay. Flour.
Okay. Flour also in your hand, Harper.
Some here.
See, cover the others. And
Use
from the center to the edge, from the center to the edge, you will spread your pizza.
So bubbly and light.
It's bubbling, so we don't want you to destroy the bubbles. Upside down, Harper. You can also, like, see. Flour, Harper, flour. The first rule is flour.
Oh yeah, that's better. That's looking pretty good. Look at that bubble.
Look at the bubble, Harper.
All
See?
right, can I put the...
Now you put the tomatoes. Perfetto, Harper.
cheese?
No?
Oh no cheese.
Okay, so Harper, good luck.
Oh
Bravo!
yeah. Oh yeah.
Close.
Way better than last time.
Bravo, Harper.
Way better.
Take the pizza pala because you need to turn it.
Oh.
See, like they do in Napoli, Harper. We are back in Napoli. Bravo, Harper.
Okay, let's do this. Time to put the
Cheese.
cheese on.
See, but don't take the pizza out of the oven. Put the cheese on the pizza. Quick. Did you burn the pizza?
Maybe a little bit, but if I was maybe a little bit faster putting the cheese on, it would have been perfect.
But that's okay. Harper. Oh, look, this pizza is not so bad.
Not bad. We put the basil on now?
We put the basil and we put the last drop of olive oil. Oh, I'm proud of you, Harper.
Look at how light and fluffy that is. That is so airy. That's a crust.
You did a good job.
I don't know how much of a good job I did, but the pizza is very good. And now we're down to the crust. I'm gonna destroy it just to show. Look at the air bubbles in that, how airy and flaky that is. That's why you eat this part.
There is full of a hole, which means that the pizza arrived in the good way. It's not the Napolitan pizza because that
Va bene.
you can have just in Napoli. But it's a pretty good substitute.
Give this video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and we'll see you next time. Ciao!
Ciao!